All right, welcome back, everybody, to another week here in the passenger seat. This week, we're going to be talking about a pretty cool topic for y'all video game nerds and anime aficionados, animation aficionados,
Anime. uh,
animation aficionados.
Today we're going to be talking about sort of a newer video game, but it has that classic feel. We're going to be talking about Cuphead. And also we wanted to talk about Cuphead because the new show got released on Netflix. If you guys still haven't checked it out, go check it out. It's pretty fun.
hmm Yeah. Speaking of which, I haven't finished it, but so far it's been pretty cool. I mean, we'll get more into it later. First, we'll talk about some facts about Cuphead, and then we'll eventually roll on into the show and all that good stuff.
Yeah, so the development team behind Cuphead was MDHR, which is a independent game company in Canada. So it was started by two brothers, which is Chad and Jared Moldenhauer. Had this idea ever since they were kids to create this run and gun games because they enjoyed them when they were kids, and also they had a big fascination with American animation back in the early 30s, which is the rubber hose style, which is the inspiration from Mickey Mouse and other cartoons like that. The thing for Cuphead, the way he looks, came from a rubber hose animation style in the 30s from Japan. Some kind of obscure, like weird Japanese animation video.
Oh wow!
And after that, they just created the concepts. They started making the game alongside other people, other family members. Actually, that was funny enough. And then they had to go to bigwigs and see if they could be able to sell the game. And that's when they joined with Xbox and Windows.
Microsoft.
And Microsoft, yes. 2017.
You know that company that Bill Gates started. That one.
So 2017, they joined them and they released the game for the first time, and it became a hit.
Yep. And what fun it was! I think we got to play Cuphead somewhere around 2019. Yeah, for the first time.
Yeah, man, is it hard?
Yeah. It was somewhere around there between 2018, 2019. And yeah, it was really cool, but the rave of the whole thing was that it was super challenging. Um, and there's a huge fan base for that, for video games that are really hard. I mean, other than Cuphead, look at games like Dark Souls and what's that other one that sounds like Dark Souls but isn't Dark Souls? It's
Skyrim?
No. It's there's one that's like Dark Souls, but it's not Dark Souls. That's also really hard. Demon something. I don't know. Point is, there's a huge market for those people who are interested in very tough games, and it's sort of reminiscent of old, video games that were just
difficult. Yeah.
It was difficult, and you had to figure it out for yourself.
I do. This game does remind me of like that old style video games because, those old style video games are harder than new video games. But it's a lot of fun. You get a lot of these different animated bosses. I guess we should probably jump into the actual story of the game. So there's about two brothers, Mugman and Cuphead, or Cuphead and Mum, however you want to say it, who are basically based on Mario and Luigi. Like, let's be real. Like, you play the game and they're based on Mario and Luigi. They go out. They go to a casino. The casino's owned by the devil. They're winning in crabs. The devil puts a higher bet, which is their souls or becoming millionaires, and they lost. So now the devil's after their soul. Now they have to work for the devil to collect other people's souls, which are the bosses. And and then by the end of the game, you get to decide whether or not you give the souls to the devil, or you decide to give them back and then fight the devil.
What was it like? Was it originally portrayed? I mean, like, I don't know if you're talking about like when you get to end of the game, that it reveals to be the devil, but isn't like the initial parts King Dice?
King Dice he works for the devil. He runs the casino. He's actually the second last bad guy you fight.
You're right. You're right. I forgot that whole thing, that whole initial scene that it had to do with the devil. Because I know he shows up in the show, and I've already seen that, but I
Hmm.
totally forgot about that part of the game.
So yeah, it's a lot of fun. Very difficult. Just go with different bosses. Actually, the Guinness Book of World Records of how many bosses there is in a run and gun. I think they just beat somebody out or something like that.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I think you just make the decision at the end, depending on your decisions, depending what will happen to you.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but the game is a lot of fun. It's really challenging. If you haven't tried it out, we definitely recommend you go ahead and check it out because it's a game. It's a game.
And how popular that game became. Sponsor, there's a lot of success to the point where it has a lot of figures, posters, anything you could think of, and obviously now this year an animated series, which I guess we'll get on that.
Yep. Initial thoughts on the series. Well, personally, the show is somewhat less dark than I would have imagined it to be. Um, and for some reason, the the voices of Cuphead and Mugman aren't really what I thought they would be based off the video games. They seem very, and it makes sense. Yeah, like they seem really young, right? But
Yeah.
I feel like it would have been cool to like if they were just adults, they had that like adult voices.
Hey, then I was very surprised to hear their voices too. I didn't expect them to sound that way. Sound very, how you describe it, right? It's like you could tell it's the
Childish.
30s, you know?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You mean
Like
their
the way
accent?
they, yeah, like the way they talk, like the way they speak and their mannerisms and stuff like that. Like I knew it was based on 30s animation, but I didn't think they would actually talk that way.
Yeah. You expect them to say, "I'm walking here."
Yeah, it was interesting. Yeah, it was interesting to see them talk like that.
Yeah. But yeah, the show is still kind of enjoyable to watch. I mean, it's funny to see them go through the motions of losing, quote unquote, losing their soul to the devil, and or avoiding the devil so that they don't take, he doesn't take their soul. And yeah, no, like it's an enjoyable watch. Is it like the best thing I've seen? No, but yeah, all in all, it's pretty good.
Yeah, it's on Netflix right now. The obviously the creators are still the producers, which I guess that's a big thumbs up for a lot of fans.
Yeah.
Um, and they established it before the show came out about whether or not like how they should make it, and they all decided on making it for kids. That explains the lack of adult themes and violence and stuff that you see in the video games, which is a lot more childish in the show. It's still enjoyable. It's just one of those things where don't expect that same stuff to come out. Like it's going to be a little bit more for kids, a little bit more downplayed, but it does bring back that classic animation and humor from those earlier times.
Yeah, no, for sure. And it just, I don't know, that kind of thing. It begs the question whether they wanted to do it for the fans or did they want to do it to expand their market, because you show it to kids, right? Huge market, and then all of a sudden they find out there's a video game, and all of a sudden they're gonna want to, try to get the video game. So
And get frustrated.
no, I mean that's besides the point. I'm just saying, like, did they do it because they really wanted to please the fans of Cuphead, or did they do it because they wanted to expand their market? And I don't know. Again, it's a good show. It's not that it's bad. It's not bad at all. It's just not what I would have expected it to be.
I enjoyed it. I finished it. I will say that it is enjoyable. It's not. It's one of those things where the episodes are super fast. They're very enjoyable. The animation style is pretty cool because they bring back that classic look. But yes, I do feel like it was a market to get younger audiences to get interested in the video game and in clothing and other products. Because at the end of the day, it's just how it works in that kind of business. Got to
Yeah.
make money.
Yeah. Anyways, other than that, I don't think there's much else to say. Do you have anything to add?
No, just if you guys honestly, for those of you out there, you should start with the video game, see if you enjoy it.
Yeah.
But if you're more the person just to watch TV and not play video games, then there's a show for you. But I enjoyed it a lot. I loved the Cuphead video game. I tried, I tried so hard. I never got to pass it. I think I was on the last island, and that thing is hard. Remember when we were doing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really hard.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't got anything else other than the show is good. It's not amazing, but it's good. Definitely worth a watch. Make sure to go check it out. Same thing. If not, check out the video game. Um, Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It'll help our channel out a lot. Let us know what you'd like to see for future content. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this ride with us as always, and hopefully you'll join us next time here in
No
The
passenger
Passenger
seat.
Seat.